The whine of Russian drones changes before they dive, and then we watch them come in swarms to Sloviansk, as they do across the front, shattering the night and claiming lives. But tens of thousands remain here. There is no rest for those who haven't already fled Donetsk's frontline towns. This is life on the very edge for rescuers too. A direct hit from a Russian drone on this police evacuation team. It stops them dead, but they're all safe. Back in action, their new van fitted with an anti-drone cage. We follow them on their next mission to get people out. They're called the White Angels, and they do these mercy runs many times a day. We're heading into Belozerska. It's been getting hammered by the Russians. The biggest threat around here is drones. We're following in a vehicle which is about to do an evacuation. It has drone jamming equipment. A lot of the vehicles around here do. Thousands lived here before the war, but Russia has made it a ruin. So what you've got here is the very last, the remnants, the old, the sick, the infirm, those that couldn't already make it out, who are stuck here, so they're just trying to find them, trying to take them to safety. 3 drones landed the night before, this woman says. We'd have been done for if we'd left our lights on. It's mostly the older who are left behind in these frontline towns, and they're bearing the brunt of casualties too. Still, leaving is a struggle. The White Angels help 63-year-old Ohla out of her basement shelter. It's all too much. Civilian casualties are at a 3-year high, enough for those who can to try to get out of harm's way. But 73-year-old Volodymyr, with his bicycle, has his own reasons for staying.
What will be, will be. You know, at 73 years old, I'm not afraid anymore. I've already lived my life, so to speak. I do value my life, you know. But I stayed here because of my wife.
His wife is too sick to move, so he goes about his daily chores and watches the White Angels depart with barely a backward glance. His fate and his wife's are in God's hands now, he says. All that Olha wants is time to recover. She's living in a borrowed house. There's no running water. They filter it through buckets. And the electricity is out too. She ran out of bread 3 days ago and is surviving on handouts because all of her life savings have been spent on hospital bills. Ola's recovering from cancer surgery. She should be resting, not fleeing, and is too weak to unpack her belongings. But in any case, she may have to move again soon, because outside, the war moves steadily closer with each passing day. She must eat before she takes her medication. Even that's a struggle. For Ola, there is no peace of mind, no hope. She cries herself to sleep at night. The fighting isn't far from here. That's a lot to deal with. How do you cope?
Every day they come closer. That's why the strikes here have become so frequent. The closer they come, the heavier the shelling is here, so we will have to move farther away somewhere. But we don't know how or where. I don't know what comes next. It's already dangerous here. But beyond this, we have no plans because we have no money.
And there are those who have given up too much to leave this land. For Oleg, this is a regular pilgrimage for him and his wife Nadia. The cemetery overlooking Sloviansk holds the most precious thing in their world: their son's grave. Serhiy was 29 when he died fighting the Russians 2 years ago, but his mother feels the loss as if it was yesterday.
Our son, our son. You promised me you would come back, but you didn't. You said, "Mom, everything will be fine." There are no more tears left to cry.
What would it mean if you lost this place, this special place for you?
That would mean losing not only my heart, but my soul, losing my life, losing my mind. How can you lose the place where you were born, where you grew up, where your child grew up, where his final resting place is? And then having to live your whole life with the feeling that you will never again visit this place. I cannot even imagine that right now. It is beyond imagination.
I'd spit in the face of any leader who would surrender it, even Zelensky himself. How could they?
The longer they stay here, the greater the risk to their own lives. But there are no easy goodbyes here in Donetsk. Quentin Somerville, BBC News, Donbass.